Let me show you how I get this greasy, flat, stringy hair clean as easy and fast as possible. And here we go. So I don't always plan my wash days carefully. I don't even have a set schedule of when I clarify, when I do deep treatments, when I do glossing treatments, when I do bond building treatments, when I do protein treatments, when I just wash only. I don't really have a set schedule. I just kind of go by how I assess my hair is at the current time, and this can be random. Sometimes my hair stays nice and clean, or my scalp, should I say, stays nice and clean for maybe 3 days. Sometimes I can stretch it to 4, and other times it's only been 1 day, and I sometimes have to wash every other day. So here I'm going in with Pantene volume shampoo because my scalp felt very greasy underneath. I do on occasion wash just the front portion of my hair, and I leave the bottom alone so that it's protecting the length. But on this day, the bottom of my hair just felt so dirty. I really needed to get a very thorough cleansing. And I'm sure if you're watching my channel, you are hair obsessed like I am, and we all know the Abbey method. I've actually been subscribed to her and following her for years, and I credit her as one of the people that has completely allowed me to grow my hair this long, even though I dye it blonde. And she recommended Pantene volume shampoo is a really good cleansing shampoo. So I really do love this. It has become a part of my rotation. It's nice and easy to use just on the fly. And I don't need to fully rinse out the first shampoo. As you can see, I'm doing a second shampoo. I lather the product in my hands first. And unlike Abbey, I don't think I have as much hair as she does. The actual density, individual hair is fine. And the amount of hair on my head is probably about normal. I don't have a ton of hair on my head. So I don't feel like it's necessary for me to carefully section out hair to make sure I get it clean. I can just do it by using the pads of my fingers to evenly distribute the product from the back of my head, the sides of my head, the front of my head, and the center of my head. I can just go by feel. I'm just very careful to make sure I'm going around my entire scalp to make sure everything is very clean and evenly clean. So I guess that's the one good thing about having less hair. It is a lot easier to get fully clean. You don't have to go through that extra step of sectioning out the hair to make sure you reach all parts. So that's nice. And one thing that we tend to overlook is making sure we rinse very well. I always make sure I do that. And what you're seeing me do here is getting water out of my eyes and squeegeeing out some of the hair. And of course, it's natural that some shed. So I was gathering those up. Olaplex 4-in-1. This was a salon-only treatment mask, I think. I bought it at a professional beauty supply store. So back to the pros of having less hair on your head. I don't have to separate each section out to make sure I thoroughly cover and saturate my hair with conditioner. I just kind of fan it out in front of me, and I think it does look like it's rough, but I'm gently going by feel and making sure I feel that slip of that product, evenly coating all of my hair, basically from the eyebrows down, so it's not on my scalp, just on the length. When I get to the bottom, I sort of squeeze upwards to make sure the dry and porous ends really soak up that conditioner, because that's the part of your hair that really needs it. Yes, and if you do it this way to make sure you evenly get the conditioner all throughout your hair, evenly distributed, you'll find that you need less conditioner too. Yeah, and I just leave it in for a few minutes. I sometimes might cover it with a turban or a plastic grocery bag and a turban that was microwaved. May make another video on that when I do it, but here I just let it sit for a couple minutes, and I am now making sure I thoroughly rinse out the conditioner. So in front of me, I can kind of like see the product rinsing out of my hair, and I kind of aim it on both sides, from the back, from the front. Once again, I use the pads of my fingers to kind of feel the product, making sure that it's completely being rinsed out of my hair. You don't want any residue staying on your scalp or your hair that will actually cause problems. It can cause frizz, it can make it feel like you have a lot of buildup. I spend more time trying to rinse the conditioner out than I do making sure I rinse the shampoo out. And once I'm done with that, I just gently squeeze out the water. And I have a hair turban that I've been using for years that I love. Someone I follow, her vlogs, Taylor Wynn, she had really, really long hair at one point, and she recommended this towel. It's called the Perfect Towel. I'll try to link it down below.